Good morning, folks. Just trying to make a small video for you all to help you configure the Tracker Manager app. So let's dive straight into it. So locate the Tracker Manager app on your phone. It should be in your app drawer. And when you first start it, you will see the screen. So you'll have to change this URL to tracker.simplygymney.com. Sorry for the gymney.com, and then you press the start button. It should show you this notifications prompt. Allow the notifications. Put in your login that you would have received. It's usually your email ID. I'm just using a demo now. Put in your password and you should be able to see the screen come up, right? The next thing that you need to do is to add your device to it. You should have a IMEI number that I have given you, or it's at the back of your tracker. So using this plus sign, you have to just add your tracker's name, whatever you like, and the identifier. Identifier is the IMEI number. So just let me take out the IMEI number. So I'll just copy this and I will go back to the app and I'll paste this in. Now once I paste this in and press save, it should register that device, and by clicking on the left top corner you should see the demo tracker, and it should come online in a few seconds once it starts registering the data with the server. Make sure your tracker is on and connected, the SIM card inserted, and then as you see on the screen it just turned green, and there are two icons, a green color icon, a green color icon and a battery icon. The green color is the engine icon, which shows that uh, the car is switched on, and the battery is full on the right side. Now if you click on the demo tracker's name, it should show you exactly where the tracker is located. You can zoom in using your fingers and you can click on it to see a small pop-up which shows four things: speed, address, total distance, and course. You can click on show address and it show the locality where you are. This distance is reset to 0 once you have logged in. This is currently resetting, showing the distance from the China manufacturing base to my location. So that's why it is like this, but I usually reset it to 0 for all of you. So now if you look at the screen, you have a few buttons on the right. You have a plus and minus zoom in button. You have a map direction icon, right? You have map layer. Which map layers do you want, right? So you can see the maps will change to show a different type of map color. By default, it's on OpenStreet. This position icon will actually show you where you are, not your car, right? So if you see, you can see a blue dot flashing on the screen. This is where you are. You don't want to turn this on, so just let it be off and it will show you the car's location. You can search, and then there is an events tab which opens up, which shows you all the events like ignition on, off, car moving, stopped, all these, and this will turn red once any of these events occur. Now one by one we have to configure this app so that it shows you the relevant notifications, etc. So we'll start with going to the settings button down here, and the first thing that you see is the map overlay pop-up info here. So if you click in this area, you will see this open up. There's a list of items that you can add here. I usually remove the course, which is basically the direction, and I usually add latitude, then click again longitude, then click again, and I will add let me see, not all of them are available because it depends on the device, but most of the important ones are available. So I'll add a few more. I'll show you. So I can add ignition. It shows me ignition status on or off. I'll scroll down again and let's see what else we can add. Motion, which means is your car stopped or moving. And then we have a few more things. Yeah, I think that's about it. Latitude, longitude, ignition, motion. You may want to add the battery or maybe something else if you want. You can just try these things, which one works in your app, and that's it. So remember that you have to uh, after you do this, you have to go down and press this save button here, otherwise these options will not be saved, right? So we have added 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 items, and I am saying save. Now back to the main screen. It is the map screen. If you click on this, it should show you all these things, right? So you can see it is uh, at a particular latitude, longitude, ignition is turned on, motion is no. So coming back to settings now, we have to click on this. On the preferences screen, like you saw, we added this pop-up info. Now we'll go to the next one and set up the notifications. So notifications are for events that are happening and you want it to alert, you want to be alerted for. So there's a plus symbol here, and you will just keep on adding various notifications. So status online notification, which means that the tracker is online. It means it is connected to the internet and is running. And we will select the web and the tracker channel both, right? So these are for your notifications, and then you can press all devices and you can press the test channels and you can see the test message come in here, and you will also see that a notification has come up here. You can see this notification, right? So that's, and then you save it. So you will see that this first notification has been made. There's a small menu button here on the right where you can edit or remove this notification. Now, similarly to status online, we have status unknown, which means that the tracker is not online and it's not able to communicate. So you can save it. You press again, you type, and you say offline, which means it's gone out of network coverage area, and you can save it. So then again you go back, and now after that you can move or put device moving alert, which will tell you if your device is moving, which means your car is moving. This is useful for knowing when your car is getting towed away, so it's logged and it suddenly starts moving, you will get an alert because the device is moving and ignition is off. You will also get an alert when you usually drive the car, but just to make sure that you get this alert, you should enable this. And then you can have device stopped, which means that the car has stopped moving, and you save it. And after device stopped, you have a speed limit exceeded one. There are two steps to do speed limit. This is the first step, and I will explain the later step also. So web and track car. So this is just setting up an alert. We are not yet telling it what speed this alert should be triggered at. That is done in a different screen. I will tell you how to do that. For now, just create the speed limit exceeded notification. Okay, we'll go ahead, and then these fuel drop, fuel increase, all these don't really work because they need OBD kind of connectors, so we don't have that. Geofence entered is the next one, which means that you want to get alerted when your car enters a geofenced area which you define. Similar to that, you will have geofence exited, so which means your car is moved out of the designated safe area which you have mentioned, and you save it. So you can see we have so many notifications set up now. We'll go ahead and create a few more. So you have ignition on, which will tell you when your car is started, and you will say save. Then you can go and create ignition off, channels web tracker, just like everything else, all devices save. And let's see if there's anything else we need to make. No, I think that's it. So these are all the notifications that you should have. So status online, unknown, offline, device moving, stopped, speed limit exceeded, geofence entered, exited, and ignition on off. So this is how you set up the notifications. After this, we can go to devices and see our device has been added. In the devices menu, you will have three options: connections, edit, and remove. So in connections also, you can have various options, which I will explain to you. But first, let's go back to saved commands, right? So here we will define two commands, one for uh, swi- switching off your Jimny's engine. In case it gets stolen, you can remotely turn it off. So you will say uh, Jimny engine off. You can name it anyway, anything you want. So custom command, and in the data you will say relay comma 1 hash. So this is going to uh, switch off your engine. It's either relay 1 or relay 0. Just refer to your manual, it's written there. So please excuse me if there is a mistake. Relay 1 is, I think, engine off, and relay 0 is engine on. So I'll just save it, but just make sure that you uh, double check this with the other manual and see whether it is 0 or 1. So again, Jimny engine on, and you say custom command, and in data you say in on all capitals, please don't forget that, relay 0 on hash. Okay, save it. Now once we have created these two commands, we have to link them with the car. So we'll go to devices menu, go to the extreme right, click here and say connections, and in the saved commands you will now see both these commands come up. So select both these, and that's it. So you are done. You can go back again and check. You should, in the saved commands, see both these inside this box, right? So you are good. Now coming back to how you set the speed limit, which for the notification which we had set. So I think if you go to device and attributes, you will add an attribute, and it's called speed limit, and you say add. Once you add it, it will come here, and if you click it again, it will let you add the speed limit at which you want the alert to be generated. So I'm saying 80 kilometers per hour, and I save it. So that's how you basically set the attribute for speed limit, right? Since the attribute is set and the notification is already set in the notifications tab for speed limit, whenever you exceed 80 kilometers per hour, it should send you a notification. So folks, this is basically how you set it up. There is one more thing that I want to explain to you. If you go back to the map on the left down here, and if you want to set a geofence, sorry, you will just select this icon and click on the left menu and say create geofence, and you can name it. So I can say my home, right, and save it. So you will see it's a round circle which has come across it, and in a minute or so you will also get the you can see on the screen, you will get the notification, and it should come here also. So you can see it says geofence entered, right? So now whenever the car is started and it moves out of this circle area, it will show you that uh, notification, right? So this is how basically you set notifications uh, for geofencing, right? So this is basically what I wanted to explain. I know it has been around 15 minutes, but it's time well spent, and it will help you, understand this. You have other options like reports, etc., from where you can, generate reports on how your drive has been. It gives you various statistics and graphs and all that. So once this is populated, you can generate a report, and it will generate a report and it will show you here in this place, right? You also have reports based on route, events, trips, stops, summary in a chart, and you can even replay your trips from this option here that you see, right? And you can schedule reports, you can even export them to Excel, I believe. So it's really very powerful, right? So that's how you configure this app. There's not a lot of information available on this app on the internet, but I have spent many hours understanding how it works. One more thing you may want to try is by going to settings, you can also select which kind of map you want. So if you want a Google road map, you can select this also. Remember to save it. And now when you go back and click this, you will have Google road map also available. So it will show you the Google map. Right? So that's how it all works. So thank you for your time. I hope this helps you configure your tracker and derive the maximum benefit out of using this. Thank you very much. Bye.